they're the
Fauci's
archons.
saying we're not allowed to shake hands ever again.
These are the technocrats, dude. These are the archons. They want to strip us of
What
our
are
humanity.
the archons?
They're like the dark entities that run the world. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I don't know what they are. Explain them.
It's gonna take too long.
We got time.
It's like a 9-hour conference, dude.
I'm just saying, like the gist of what the fucking archon is.
They're like, kind of like AI machine type entities that run the world.
Like negative gods.
Pretty much. Negative deities.
But they can.
They're called demiurges.
Demiurges?
Yeah, man. You got a lot of homework to do, bro.
I got a lot of homework. I gotta stop watching abandoned videos because that is fucking so stupid. Yeah, I mean, all this shit makes complete sense. Like, what was the Corbett report about? I haven't watched it yet, but Tom said it was like amazing.
Yeah, it was a really good one. Yeah.
But he's just pushing for the chip.
Oh, he's just saying that like you'll hear Jones talk about ID 2020 and all that stuff.
Yeah. But
Corbett's saying that there's gonna be a biometric passport, and it's gonna be like your ID, and it's gonna be however they're gonna give it to you, even if it's a card.
Yeah.
Even if it's like your current license, it's gonna have all of your current immunizations on it. It's gonna have your credit information, your finances on it. So ideally they would like to just chip this in you, but if they can't, they give you one, and you're flying. There's no more lines at airports. There's no more cashiers. You just walk in and out. Your biometric scanning, they're going to create biometric scans. So, you walk around the world just living your life. As long as you have finances, you'll be good. But
if you're poor, you're fucked.
If you're poor, you're fucked. And if they connect this to some kind of a social credit score, we are toast.
We're fucked.
Yeah, I'm Unabomber. Yeah. I'm out.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
But that's like 100% Hunger Games at that point.
It's
the poor people can't go anywhere.
This is the Hunger Games society that Ike's been talking about since 2011.
But that's what I try to send Ike to my buddies and shit, and just
they laugh at him.
They laugh.
I've been getting laughed at for years for this.
It's the girl shit that pisses me off. Where it's like I googled him and he believes in lizards. Like it's not like just lizards. It goes deeper than that.
Yeah, but they're reptilian bloodlines.
These are the same people who are like, I just watched Mass on Sunday.
Dude, once you get into it, it's a way that the world could be. It makes enough sense where you're like, I could see that.
Yeah, it makes
just as much sense as anything else.
Some dude sent a son here to save him.
Basically the same, dude. This is so weird.
I mean, dude, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, world is coming into fourth density, and we might just be a merging social memory complex.
Yeah, I mean, according to I might get some of this wrong too because it's been a long time since I watched this seminar, but
yeah.
It's sort of like there is the way that the archons want to manipulate genes so that the genes is what we use to decode the message, which is our reality. Our genes give us our experience.
Yeah.
They can manipulate the genes only so much. They can make like a bad copy of people.
Yeah.
Right? And supposedly back in the day, they made bad copies of people. They're not human. Like I'm assuming you're not a reptilian. Me and you are humans.
Sure, I'm not.
But they made these bad copies, and they are the royal bloodlines because the archons can communicate with their genetics. These people don't have in their genetics, like where I'm very empathetic.
Yeah.
I can feel for other people.
Yeah.
They can't. And this is why we don't have a word for their level of psychopath. This is how you end up with elite pedophile rings.
Like what percentage of the population is?
4%. When they see children,
yeah,
there's like a halo around them. It's like a light of just of their life force.
And they can suck that out.
They want to vampirically suck that out.
Mother of fuck.
They are related to Dracula.
Who owns Dracula's house now?
Prince Charles.
Fuck. This is no good. This is scary town.
Oh yeah, big time.
What the fuck?
Dracula was a real guy, and he is related to Prince Charles. And these are the dragon bloodlines, and these are the reptilians. And when you Google him and it says he's a wacko that believes in reptiles.
Yeah, who's saying that?
Anyway, what's going on is
media.
What's going on is it's just a broad simplification of an idea that's so hard to it's hard to comprehend, let alone articulate.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you could shit on him all you like. I mean, they shit on him and laughed at him when he came out in the 90s on Wogan.
I don't know what Wogan is.
You got to get into Ike, dude.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
I'll post some shit on the Patreon as well so everyone can join this journey with me to get up there to space level.
And you could sit there and hey, man, I hope you don't, it's going to rub some people the wrong way. But when this guy in 2011 is talking about Agenda 21, the Hunger Games Society, why they're obsessed with 2030, the singularity, the technocrats, Elon Musk's grandfather, I mean, the list goes on. He doesn't fucking stop, dude, for 9 hours.
Yeah.
And, Saturn,
on
they worship Saturn, dude. Saturn is their sun. It's the dark sun. It's the black sun. They worship a black cube. The Muslims worship a black cube. The Jews put the little box on their fucking heads.
What?
The little cube, the little Teflon.
The yarmulke?
Not the yarmulke. The real hardcore ones have a little, like...
The ones that suck the blood out of the
little mirror box. Yeah, dude. I don't know if they do that, dude.
There's video of it, them doing that.
Anyway.
That's just them, their religious stuff they have, their religious quirks.
So anyway, like, all the major religions are bamboozling you. They're all Saturnalia. The Romans worship this. This is not this is not where we are, dude. We're on the other side of these people. These people have ruined what humanity's supposed to be.
For their profit.
Well, for their end game is they want, in their cosmic scheme, to own the earth would be a very powerful thing for them against the true creator. These people go against, hey man.
Keep going.
You got
dude.
me off the deep end here, dude.
Keep going.
I'm no Ike. I'm no Ike.
You're close
dude.
to it. Keep going.
Hey man, you gotta watch the videos yourself, man. You know what I mean? I'm embarrassed to unleash that much right now.
I mean, are you David Icke?
No, man.
This shit's as conceivable as this other shit people are peddling around, like, or just a major cop out of just, it all doesn't matter. Like, you're a pussy. If you're just like nothing matters, you have nothing to say.
Ike shows that the Star of David is not the sign of Israel. It's the Rothschild's shield, and they used to be called the Bowers. That was their true family name, but they used to have this six-sided pentagram, this six-sided star on their door, and it was red.
Yeah.
And Rothschild means red shield.
Oh yeah, that's why they have the red shield.
And that's like a Masonic symbol. That's a Saturnalia symbol. They worship Saturn as the black sun, and Ike believes that Saturn is like a basis. It's an entity. It's a social memory complex that sends out sound waves, vibrations, and you can see it in the rings.
Yeah.
And they are manipulating our reality. And if you are of a certain bloodline, you can receive their message and carry out their missions, no problem. Whereas I'm sitting here going, what is this world? There must be some kind of a loophole.
Obviously, there's a loophole. I mean, it's
pretty cool. I mean,
it's cool as shit.
To me. A lot of people will be like, you're straight retarded.
Yeah, I mean, and then like a lot of it's just like, you don't want that. Like, you don't want it to have your whole life be a lie. You gotta be like. There's a lot of people out there who don't want to hear it because they don't even want to think that their world is a lie.
Well, this is just a deeper level of understanding.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you can make a solid argument, I could watch. I feel like I could show this to a rational person and be like, "Wow, that's a lot of facts, man."
Yeah.
It's a lot of big facts.
Yeah.
And a lot like the city of Rome, the Vatican. This is all based on Saturnalia cults, dude. They're not the good guys.
I know nothing about this.
I know. This is why I didn't want to talk about it right now.
Right.
I don't want to talk about this because you're not up there yet.
That's fucking insanity.
Yeah.
And this is all through his 9-hour video?
Yeah, in 2011, he went on tour. And
the only problem is, like, I try, like, with, like, the coronavirus shit, I try to send people, like, reasons why, like,
and
Shiva.
every day Ike's blasting shit out.
Yeah, Shiva explains why Fauci's, like, corrupt. The dude's on the World Health Organization, on the CDC, with Zuckerberg Chan Institute, with China.
Taking so much money from Gates, yeah.
Yeah, and on Bill and Melinda Gates.
And Deborah Birx is, too.
Yeah.
And the other guy, the head of the CDC, is like, he got like $34 million or something.
Oh, that like Egyptian, like what is he, Ethiopian or something?
Whoever the head of the CDC is, yeah.
He's corrupt.
I didn't see what he looked like, yeah.
But like, I try to say, Not racist either. It's the epitome of ignorance. I try to say, like, they're like, where are you getting your facts from? How do you figure this? I'm like, here's a 52-minute long video from a fucking bioengineer. And it's like, I don't want to watch it. It's like, go fuck yourself.
It's tough to get fact checked from, that's why I don't want to talk about that much, because it's like tough to get fact checked from a 9-hour seminar I watched in 2011.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty discussing recall, and you have CTE.
TBI, bro.
TBI, excuse me.
Please.
Maybe I have CTA.
Yeah, you have CTA.
From the football field, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pisses me off, though, when you have, like, I hit him with Ike, and that's like, that guy fucking believes in reptiles. Like, how do you know Fauci's corrupt? Then it's like, oh, well, here's Dr. Shiva. The motherfucker has no horse in the race. He just wants a, like, greater America.
Well, a lot of the BBC, Bill Gates just did a BBC interview, and it got a ton of dislikes. On YouTube. Yeah.
I mean, he's like smiling, talk about depopulation. He's evil. Oh, and then I remember what I wanted to talk about on Patreon.
Let me get the exact wording. Go on about something else. I will.
Yeah, on the regular episode, we were going to talk, like, everyone's saying Bill Gates' dad was the head of the Planned Parenthood. Bill Gates is was in India. Polio vaccinations out the ass, on no consent, just shooting people up with shit, fucking people up. Misfigured people, all that stuff. But there was when his dad was in charge of Planned Parenthood, there was a different name for it.
It was called the Negro Project.
Why?
Because these people all descend from a group of eugenicists from the late 1800s. And this includes Darwin's family, and they tested out eugenics. They thought they were going to create superhumans.
They were all about it.
They were all about eugenics, and they tried within their own family to, like, create a royal bloodline, basically.
Really fucked up.
And ended up with, like, a bunch of tards. I mean, I told you I was watching that documentary about the retarded kid, and that was just because his parents were first cousins. That's basically what happened to the Darwins, and I don't think it's the Huxleys, but it's the Darwins and, like, one of his other cousins.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier.
And they tried this experiment and just body bagged a bloodline.
Jesus fuck.
Because that's what happens. You think you're going good.
Bill Gates is from there?
Bill Gates is related to the Rockefellers, and his dad's friends with the Rockefellers, and so is Princess Di. They're a very powerful bloodline, dude.
Princess Diana?
Yeah, like the Rockefellers, like, we don't exist. America wasn't started, and it's just America.
Yeah.
Like, J.P. Morgan's a weird dude that, like, rolled into the robber barons, but the rest of them were set up from the old country.
Yeah.
And
they had the old neats.
Yes, and it turned out when J.P. Morgan died, like, he didn't own much of what had his name on it. They kind of used him as
Trump?
Basically a Trump.
Yeah, goat.
So he owned, I think, 10% of the J.P. Morgan empire.
Yeah.
It was owned by the Rockefellers and all these other types.
Yeah.
They started setting up in the early 20th century all of their foundations. They were the first guys they were the original Clinton foundations, dude. Oh, that's something to learn about. I don't know if that's in Everything's a Rich Man's Trick or what.
What?
About how they learned how they set up the government. They lobbied to the government that it was cool for them to have these foundations where they could carry out their agendas.
Yeah.
Tax-free and endless funds.
Money, yeah.
Yeah, limitless.
That is.
Sorry, man, I'm fucking going off.
I mean, dude, this is fine. I mean, you're pretty much a podcaster. Yeah, I mean, if you look at, like, the Bill Gates interviews that have been coming out and you're like, that's a guy who cares about humans, you have something wrong with your brain.
Well, I'm sorry. You take one out of Ike's page. I mean, since when the fuck have they given a fuck about the elderly, man?
Never.
They don't care about. They want old people to die in nursing homes, and they want to squeeze whatever money they saved up.
Yes.
They want to squeeze it all out before they die. And the boomers ate into this shit, and the boomers are putting their fucking parents in. God damn it! This is a Patreon. We're allowed to curse.
Yeah.
They put their parents in the homes. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. If their parents risked everything for them, it's like, oh, mom and dad, I'm going to shove you in a retirement home, get corona, die.
Yeah, I mean,
allegedly.
My grandpa is nuts right now, and they're waiting for him to hurt himself so they can put him in a home. And they're paying someone to hang out with him. Instead
of hanging out with the guy who fucking raised you and gave you fucking sandwiches.
Kind of makes you feel you're lucky that you got adopted.
Yeah, you're not bragging. You're not bragging, but you were adopted. You're kind of a.
I got away from all that.
Son that goes his own way.
Yeah, definitely going my own way.
Yeah, I mean, all that shit is very fucked up. I can't imagine putting my parents in a home.
Yeah, well, the boomers think different, bro.
I don't like that.
There's an industry built on psyoping them into this.
I mean, there's about to be an industry fucking for all the boomers' kids that they didn't give a fuck about and are all addicted to fucking drugs. And now it's like, oh, well, ship them on down to Florida. Ship them like, there's people paying $900 a month to live in Chester. Go fuck yourself.
What do you mean?
Like, there's like recovery programs in Chester where it's $900 a room.
That's nuts, dude.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me to live in fucking Chester. And this guy's like, oh, well, I'm helping. It's like, dude, you don't give a fuck about those people.
Yeah, they don't care.
And this is all it is. Just everyone's making money off everyone else.
We got to get back to the family. That's the most important. I did a deep dive with Matt, and I was just like, dude, having a family and working on communication within a family is the most important thing on the planet.
Yes.
That's humanity. Everything else is getting in the way. The Archons want to break that up. They want you talking through a computer. They want you looking at Pornhub. They want you on OnlyFans. This is what the Archons want. This is how they usher in their future.
Sometimes they trip you up, too.
Yeah.
You should get away from it.
This is what they want their future to be. This is not what God wants. This is not
the
what...
same shit was going on in Germany before World War II.
The Bolsheviks ushered in an era in the 20s that was... do you want to fuck a mom and her daughter at the same time? Do you want to fuck a pregnant chick? Do you want to fuck a kid with one leg? Do you want to fuck a 6-year-old boy? Pretty much you name it. You can do whatever you want. And, people rose up against that.
People flipped out. They were, like, super pissed off about all that. Overreaction? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Beer's good, huh?
Yeah, beer's so good.
I love
this beer's from Germany. Belgium. Sorry, my bad.